Hello, I'm Isabella Ayers of AHS-TV, and today we've got a smorgasbord of an episode of Best of the Nest. Goodness for you! We'll take a look at the program of TV production and related courses here at AHS, as well as some senior expectations for their final year of high school. But first, our own Emma Lang takes a dive into the food offerings and programs that AHS has to offer. Let's dig in.
Hello, I'm Emma Lang of AHS-TV, and in this segment of Best of the Nest, we're going to take a look at the new school meals. I'm joined by Cindy Meckling and Lisa Cox, both employees in the cafeteria, to talk about some of the new foods and new ideas implemented this year. All right, thank you guys for joining us today. And to start things off, tell us a little bit about yourself and how long you've been working in the AHS cafeteria.
I've been with the district for 23 years, but then here at Armstrong since it opened.
Good.
Okay, I've been with the district 25 years and as well since the school opened.
And what does the average preparation for the school lunches and breakfasts look like?
Breakfast is like anywhere from $450 to $500, or a little over $500.
Wow.
And lunch is over $1,000, like $1,050 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, the breakfast program has really increased over the last year.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah.
And do you guys like to help prepare for breakfast or lunches more?
It really, I don't know. It
just
really
depends
doesn't
on the
matter.
day.
Yeah, they're both.
I like to cook, so I like doing both.
Gotcha. And obviously we have many alternatives along with the main meal for the breakfast and the lunches. How is it decided what will the alternatives be for the monthly menu?
Actually, our director of nutrition, food service, Meredith Bailey, she makes that decision.
And there's different requirements in foods, and as manufacturers, meet those requirements, then we're able to offer more of a variety.
Awesome. And breakfast this year has looked a little bit different than in previous years. For instance, the grab-and-go cart has been added this year. What made them decide to add this convenient way of getting breakfast for us?
Well, we had such an increase in breakfast, the line was out the door, down the hallway.
Yeah.
So for crowd control and as well to give more kids an opportunity to get breakfast, because it's on the second floor and they get breakfast downstairs.
Yeah. And there's also a lot more options for the breakfast menu this year. What goes into our school being able to provide more options for us?
Items are becoming more available to order than they were in the past, so we're able to get more stuff in.
Now that there's a share cart outside of the breakfast lines in the cafeteria, do you think that there is less waste of the breakfast items?
Yes, there are, and kids do put a lot on there, and then what other kids don't take, it goes to the food bank.
And along with having these free breakfasts provided, we also have a coffee shop. There are different syrups that we can choose from to put in our coffee. How are the syrups chosen?
Just basically whatever sugar-free options are available, to get in.
Great. And now let's discuss the lunch menu. What is your favorite meal to help prepare for the students?
I don't know. Do you have a favorite? I don't have a favorite.
I don't know if I have an actual favorite.
Yeah.
I just like that, it's something different every day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it gives us variety.
Yes.
Yeah. And how is the lunch menu for the month decided?
It runs on a 6-week cycle, so every 6 weeks it repeats.
Gotcha. And when we have off days of school, like a snow day, how does this affect the lunch menu?
If it's already prepared, we just go ahead and, use it the next day since it's ready to go.
And same with the 2-hour delays. Do you guys change breakfast menus or does it stay the same?
No, that 2-hour delays, we keep it the same.
Yeah, because we prep the day before for the next
Oh,
day. So if it's
gotcha.
already prepped, then
Okay.
we'll just,
And do they give you a heads up about the weather throughout the week, or
No.
it's just kind of day by day you guys take it?
We're
Gotcha.
waiting here like you.
Gotcha. And one meal that the students got really excited about this year was the buffalo chicken dip. Are there plans to continue having this for lunch?
Oh, yes.
So it's coming up this week, or next week.
Oh, good.
So, yes.
So we have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And do you, as a worker in the cafeteria, eat the food that you guys make?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And do you guys eat out in the cafeteria? Do you guys have your own little room?
No, we just eat out in the cafeteria at the end of the day when we're done with our shift.
Gotcha. And what's your favorite meal that you guys would eat from the school?
I have
Do you have a
lot.
favorite?
Like
Really?
breakfast for lunch, French toast is one of my favorites.
That's always good.
I like the pierogies.
Yeah.
That Hawaiian chicken wrap, which is a new item.
I heard a lot about
Yes,
that one too.
that's good.
And did you guys like the buffalo chicken dip the way that we did?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Gotcha.
The Beauty Bowl was very popular.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, that's good too.
And how are the sides decided throughout the week? Do they stay the same?
Well, then there are regulations by the National School Program, and they help contribute to decide what we have.
Gotcha. And are there any new foods coming up this year?
Yeah, we have a honey sriracha sauce for the chicken for the buildable area.
Wow.
And lime cilantro rice as well on the buildable area.
I think that'll definitely
Yes.
be popular this year.
Yeah.
And lastly, what is your favorite thing about working in the cafeteria?
I just like the whole school environment
Yeah.
and then cooking for all the
Gotcha.
students.
Working in a kitchen, we have like 20, 21
Yeah.
women, and it takes teamwork to
Yeah.
Oh
get
yeah, definitely.
For sure.
this much food
Yeah.
out every day, and I really enjoy with the people I work with.
Oh,
We
yeah.
work well together.
Yeah. And is it fun seeing all the kids and everything and talking to
Oh
everybody?
yes,
Great.
definitely.
It
Yeah.
is, yeah.
And do you guys have like personal connections with any of the kids?
Yeah, I don't run register.
Yeah.
Those are the girls who usually have
Yeah.
more of a connection. They get to know their names.
Yeah.
Cindy and I
Yeah.
cook, so we're kind of in the middle where
Gotcha.
we're putting food out. But
That's always
Yeah.
fun. A huge thank you to Lisa and Cindy for joining us today. Later, we'll be talking with two of the AHS students to get a hawk's eye view about the school meals. But first, let's take a closer look at how students in the hallways feel about our school meals.
Hello, I'm Kate Stiller of AHS-TV, and today we're taking a closer look at how students feel about the new additions to the lunch menus this year and breakfast menus. I'm here with senior Chloe Moore, and we're here to ask her what other types of snacks would she like to see in the snack shop.
More flavors of Snapple tea.
You heard it here. I'm now here with Ian Harkerode to hear his opinion on the new grab and go cart in the second floor hallway.
I think the grab and go cart is very convenient. It is quick. You just type in your 99 number. It's free. They have many options between juice, muffins, little pastry things, and milk, and it's very quick and it's free. So do it.
Now I'm here with Caden Sheeran. We're here to ask him what his favorite new meal has been this school year so far.
I have to say the buffalo chicken dip. It really tastes like my aunt's homemade buffalo chicken dip.
I'm now here with Chloe Armstrong, who's a junior, and we want to know if she thinks that the meals have tasted better this year than in previous years.
I say yes, they're definitely more appetizing and there's more varieties like buffalo chicken dip, chicken Alfredo, and I think it just makes it better to have that instead of like plastic food.
I'm now here with Graydon, who's a sophomore, and he's here to tell us about what he thinks of the options for breakfast and lunch.
I feel like they have a decent range, probably better than other schools. I'd say I enjoy that there's a cheeseburger, a pizza like every single day. I feel like it allows people to get something they like every single day. Plus the bar where you can get rice and Oriental chickens, stuff like that. I feel like that's important because it's semi-healthy, which is something that's not always offered at a school. And that would probably be my favorite lunch.
Well, there you have it, folks, straight from the Hawk Speak. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Kate. For those of you just joining, I'm Emma Lang of AHS-TV, and I am now joined by Rhea Hawk and Nathan DeWitt to talk about their view on the school meals. Thank you guys for joining us today, and go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Nathan DeWitt. I'm a senior.
I'm Rhea Hawk. I'm also a senior.
So to start off, how long have you guys been getting the school meals for?
Well, ever since I was in preschool.
Not very long. Just started about like a month or two ago.
And if you guys had to pick, what would you say that your favorite meal is?
Probably the smokehouse burger.
Probably the buffalo chicken dip.
Do you guys have a favorite breakfast meal, or do you guys stick to the lunches?
No, I usually stick to the lunches.
Me too.
Gotcha. And what is your favorite new meal that we've had so far this year?
Probably the Hawaiian wrap.
I would have to agree.
Agree?
Yep.
And do you guys ever go to the coffee shop?
No.
No.
Are you glad that we have the shop as an option in case you guys do forget to get coffee in the mornings?
I never get coffee.
You Good. And if you do go to the coffee shop, what is your go-to order?
Probably a muffin.
A muffin?
Yeah.
And if you don't like the main meal, what is your go-to alternative?
Either pizza or they have a spicy chicken sandwich. I'll get that.
I really like their pizzas, like the buffalo one. It's really good.
And we are offered a pizza panini, ham and cheese panini, and a chicken chipotle panini each day. Which one of those is your favorite and why?
Chicken panini.
Pizza.
And why?
It's spicy. It's better than the rest.
I disagree.
Oh.
Well.
Pizza's just like on top.
You don't like the paninis?
I like the paninis.
What's your
The
favorite?
pizza. I just said that.
Okay.
And during Lent, fish is an option on all Fridays and sometimes on the main meal. Do you guys think that it's a good idea, and what's your favorite meal including the fish?
I don't eat fish from the school.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I didn't know we had that. Do you guys like to do a buildable? If so, what all do you put in it?
I usually just get chicken, rice, maybe a little bit of green.
Their Oriental chicken is very good.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
big
good.
fan.
And pizza's always an alternative meal as well. What kind of pizza is your favorite that the school offers?
Probably like the Big Daddy pizza. It's like the best one they have.
I like the personal pan,
Which one's the one with the stuffed crust?
the stuffed crust pizza.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that was the one that he was talking about.
No,
And how do you guys feel about the amount of side options?
I think they should definitely bump it up more.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
And what is your favorite soup that the school has to offer?
Broccoli and cheddar.
Broccoli and cheddar.
Yeah, I like the wedding soup too.
And do you guys like that you have the option to get a side salad with every meal, or do you guys not get the salads?
It depends.
Depends on the day.
Yeah, I do like the side salads though.
And what is your favorite fruit that's offered as a side?
Peaches.
The bananas with cinnamon.
What about the pineapple with the sprinkles?
Ew.
Nobody
Ew.
gets those?
I've never even
All
had
right,
that.
all right. And do you guys like when the school offers an extra vegetable such as corn or green beans?
No, I don't eat that.
I don't either.
And what is your favorite kind of potato that our school serves? Mashed, fries, or baked?
Fries.
That's a
Fries.
controversial topic. Okay. And a milk comes with every free meal. Do you guys wish that this was water instead, and if so, why?
Yeah, I agree. Because sometimes I don't want to drink milk.
Fair.
I agree.
And do you guys think that our school lunches are inclusive for all those with allergies?
Yeah,
You do? There's enough options for everybody?
I would say so.
See, I don't get the school lunch, so you guys are filling me in here. And how do you guys feel about breakfast for lunch?
I'm not a big fan. All right, I like the sticks, but the sausage is disgusting.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
The sausage patties are, ew.
And what do you guys think about the Thanksgiving dinner or the Christmas dinner meals that the school has to offer?
I'm not a big fan of that either. I'm just
What about you, Ray?
I've actually never had it. I'm kind of excited
I
this
didn't even
year.
know that we had
Yeah,
that.
I didn't either.
That's awesome. And do you guys go back to the snack shop ever? If so, what is your favorite snack to get from the snack shop?
Probably chips. Like
What specifically, which chips?
the flame, it's like Fuego Doritos or something like that.
Okay, you
I love the school's cookies.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And what is your favorite drink that is sold at the snack shop?
Probably like a purple Pal.
I've never gotten a drink from the snack shop.
Oh, fair. And recently there has not been a lot of the cheese-filled pretzels in the snack shop, and some students are really upset about this. Is this something that upsets you too? And would you want the pretzels to make a comeback?
Yeah, the jalapeno poppers don't even have jalapenos in them. They're just cheese-filled, bite-sized pretzels. They're not. Bring back the pretzels, man. This is.
That's
I
fair.
definitely agree with you.
Yeah.
We're agreeing. We want the jalapeno poppers to be fixed and the pretzels back.
Yes.
You heard it here. All right. Is there anything else that you guys wish that the snack shop had that they currently do not sell?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Nothing comes to mind.
And to wrap things up, is there anything else that you guys would like to add about any of these meals?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Thank you to Rhea and Nathan for joining us today and to get the hawk's eye view on some of our school meals. Until next time, I'm Emma Lang of AHS-TV. Keep on soaring.
You may show up to IUP unsure of your major. Know this, you'll never be referred to as undecided, but instead as an explorer, encouraged, mentored. Without losing time toward graduation, explore your options, then choose a major. Exploratory Studies at IUP. Get to the best version of you.
And we're back with more of AHS-TV's Best of the Nest. I'm Isabella Ayers of AHS-TV, and we're now going to take a look at the expectations of some AHS seniors embarking on their final year of high school. Let's get into it.
Hi, my name is Nathan Ferrero, and I am a senior here at AHS. I am My expectations for this year are to continue going strong with the Hawks View, our school newspaper. We've been reporting on sports events, community events. We're also going to be doing some local government reporting as well, so I'm super excited for that. In terms of other things, I'm excited to continue doing community events for book club. We've been holding used book sales, and we're hoping to visit some elementary schools, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to study hard and do my best on my AP tests, and I have also been doing a lot of independent community reporting because I am studying to be a certified citizen reporter soon, so I'm expecting to hopefully serve the community as well. I am most excited for prom and graduation this year because I am excited to move on. I'm not committed anywhere yet, but I will definitely go to college for journalism or communications.
Okay, my expectations for this year are honestly just to keep making friends with everyone, help the newcomers. There's new kids on the volleyball team that were there this year, and they're just very looking up to us, and we're just helping them with everything. And I also expect to just keep my grades up and just finish out this year and graduate.
Hi, I'm Caden, and my expectations are for the school year to get good grades and have a great season in baseball.
Hey, I'm Maddox Wise. My expectations for the year is to finish out my independent study, obviously graduate. In the future, I want to go to college for cinematography, and I hope it's a good year.
I'm Michael Petrus, and my expectations for senior year are to graduate and have a good year, and yeah, that's about it.
Hi, my name's Isabella Ayers. My expectations for senior year are to keep running successful clubs, stay involved, get good grades, and I am excited for senior year powder puff and to graduate and move on to college.
My name's Kate Siller, and my expectations for senior year is that it's going to be a good year. I'm going to make a lot of new memories, going to have fun at Powder Puff coming up, and I'm going to continue to be a part and be involved in clubs at school.
This year, I expect to make a gajillion billion dollars.
My expectations for my senior year is that I'll graduate.
My expectations to graduate is to graduate with high honors, a 4.0 GPA, and go to Pitt University.
Hi, I'm Emma Lang, and my expectation for my senior year is to make a bunch of new friends and be able to walk out of here with a bunch of new people in my life and remember everybody.
So my expectations for senior years, honestly, I don't really have much. I just kind of want to pass and graduate and kind of move on from this place.
We're not done yet. Finally, Luke Detweiler sat down for a casual interview with Mr. Swanson to learn more about the program of TV production and related courses here at AHS. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Luke, and we're interviewing Swanson on some questions based on TV prod classes. So what do some of the students do in your classes?
Well, it depends on the class that you're in, Luke. The first class in the program is media literacy, and that's kind of the theory. It's the most Englishy type class, where you learn the basics of visual media literacy, like mise-en-scene, juxtaposition, things like that. You get into media bias, interview techniques for debate, social media, and advertising techniques. Intro to TV is kind of an intermediate step. It's basically what you do in the first quarter of TV 1, except much more in depth. So that gets into basic technical, non-technical roles, broadcast and video, lighting, things of that nature. TV production, which is the biggest and the most popular of all the classes in the program, is a year-long course. The other two are semester only. And what you do in there is you get a quick crash course in media literacy techniques, just for the kids that didn't take media literacy, basically. And one of the big things we do is Best of the Nest, that actually airs on TV to 80,000 homes across 5 counties. It's a live component of the course starting in the second quarter. In addition to that, kids in TV production do all kinds of genres of different types of things. So they produce like a music video, a PSA, a commercial, an industrial promotional video, things like that. It's kind of set up like a college seminar style course, where I introduce something, you're given a chunk of time with benchmarks along the way, and you have to get it done. The next course is Film Studies and Filmmaking, but in the course book, it's called Media Studies. We commonly call it TV2. That is very film-centric. So we start off with film history and film theory. You continue to do Best of the Nest, and this year we're gonna start something a little bit different. We're kind of Frankensteining something that Miss Gibbon is trying in her TV prod classes, where you develop a character, a set of characters, and you're going to tell like an episodic story of that character. In addition to that, we go heavy into script writing. You guys will write scripts. We'll do stage readings in the studio. Based on a certain set of criteria, we'll choose a certain number of those scripts, and you guys will produce them as a full-on short film through the entire process. And then beyond that is independent study, which is its own beast entirely.
Sweet, that's really cool. And you aren't the only teacher that does this, right? You mentioned Miss Gibbon.
Miss Gibbon teaches 2 of the TV production classes, like TV1. So I teach everything except Miss Gibbon and I both teach TV1. And if this year and last year seems to be the way it's going to be for a while. So both years there have been 4 TV1 classes. She's had 2, I've had 2. But I am the only teacher of media literacy, intro to TV, and TV2.
All right, sweet. Now this is a very similar question, but what are some of the highlights of what your students do in the class? What do you think is really great what they do?
Well, I think TV production is ultimately an English elective. And I'm a very firm believer, and the whole course is designed around this core concept that to get the most out of it, you need an equal dose of theory and technical execution. So everything that we do in all of the classes is built on a base theory of media literacy in some shape or form. And to tie it to English a little bit, because they are English electives, it kind of goes along with the old adage in English: if you want to be a better writer, read.
Yeah.
You know, if you you need to understand one for the other, like one feeds the other. So everything that we do, we use the production process, and when I'm able, when capable, when fitting, try to tie what you're doing back to some sense of media literacy.
Thank you. And what do you think is so great about these classes? Why do you love to teach this class?
Well, I think one, it's fun. It's fun and it's creative, and it's an opportunity for kids to explore different things creatively. But I also think what's kind of neat about it is you got a little bit of something for everybody. You know, like if you have a kid that's more into writing, we have script writing. You know, if you have a kid that's more into being technical hands-on, you run the camera. You know, if you're more into computers, we have the editing. If you're more into like being physically active, you know, you can be in front of the camera. Like there's a place for almost every avenue of interest somewhere in what we do here.
All right, thank you. How has this year been different from other years?
Kind of what I alluded to earlier. I think this is the very first year where everything's kind of generally working since the loss of the multimedia technician position.
First year you feel like yourself.
That is very true, yeah. Part of that is picking up the multimedia technician role again after having been out of it for about 15 years or so. And the other part of that is normalizing after COVID. So those two things together was a 1-2 punch that was not easy to navigate at all. But yeah, I do. I feel like myself as a person and a teacher, and like I said, we're not, nor will we ever be exactly what we were before when there are 2 of us down here full-time taking care of different aspects of the program. But I feel that this is the first year that we've got a solid grasp on operating under the reality we've been under for the last few years.
All right, and lastly, can you explain your independent study that you mentioned?
Okay, so the independent study. The independent study are for kids in TV2. And basically, I tell kids every year, take it only if you have a sincere interest, basically. It's more than just like, oh, I get to hang out down here for another period or 2 or something like that. And it's, in essence, you're kind of like interns for AHS-TV, right? Things come along, you're the ones that get dumped on. So in addition to that, you have like a regular occurrence of things. Like it takes pretty much the first 9 weeks to get everything set up. So during that time, your help with that when you're able or when it's relevant. You have an individual project, you have a group project. We're about to kick off. That's actually what the stack of papers right here is. Starting in the next 9 weeks, you guys are going to get really busy. So we're going to get into Squawk Talk Live, something new that actually Kate and Hanky introduced called What's New in the Nest, kind of like a preview of what's going on in the week. You guys will be responsible for taking the elements of Best of the Nest and getting it together and out to air on time, because when it comes to Best of the Nest, it's not a class assignment. It's a real show with real deadlines, so it matters. So, and that's going to be on you at the end. You're the last stop in that chain, to get that out on time. So that's something to be considered. What else are we doing? We do the podcast, Hawkscast, which seems to be pretty popular, and we stream that on Spotify as well and put it on YouTube.
Always fun.
Yeah. And basically anything you guys have an interest in. And what's kind of neat about it is given the individual and the group project to see what you kids do. It has to be relevant in some shape or form, right? So for this 9 weeks, the individual project had Kate and Hanky develop a website for his photography. I had a couple kids review a film in an analytical sense. I had a couple kids do a podcast because that's where their interest is. I have a couple kids do little video skits and things like that. So that's kind of your avenue to explore specifically what you are interested in. And then for the group project, it's supposed to be something that can somehow be used to promote our school. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Swanson.
If that sounded like a fun time to you, you can use any of this equipment in any of the TV production classes.
This is brought to you by AHS-TV.
Well, that's our show for this week. Best of the Nest is produced by TV production students at Armstrong High School, and as always, we'd like to thank WIUP-TV for airing this episode. Until next time, from our nest to yours, have a great week.